Barakatah YAHAWASHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWASHI.
Psalm 50. The mighty God, even the Lord, hath spoken, and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God hath shined. Our God shall come, and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. He shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God is judge himself, Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel. And I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God. I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings, to have been continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he-goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, but the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto God thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked God saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief, and thou consentedst with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee, and set them in order before thine eyes. Now consider this, ye that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of God.
Barakatah YAHAWASHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWASHI.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation, hopefully they got there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushua. Pushing to get up out of here, shalom to the hopefully the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahawah Bashim Al-Shai. All right, what I want to get into, quick live screen is going to Yahawah Shai, the star of Jacob, and just kind of expounding, on how, the scriptures use what they call an epithet, when they will give, they will describe particular people, using animals, okay, or celestial beings, the sun, the star, the moon, but you're speaking of people, and this is what you call an epithet. So I want to get that word first, all right, and then we'll move through some precepts. All right, so let's get Let me share the screen. So let's get that word epithet. All right, because we hear it, often. We brought it out the other day, but just driving home the point. So this is this word epithet. All right, and it means an adjective or descriptive phrase expressing a quality, characteristic of a person or thing mentioned. Okay, so in the Bible, you have to understand what things are, talking as an epithet. It's an adjective, describing, all right, a phrase, expression, a quality or characteristic of a person or thing mentioned. Okay, so when you go in the Bible, let's get some examples. Okay, when you go here, let's share the Bible. Let's get some precepts and some examples of that. Okay, even when you go into Genesis, all right. When you go to Genesis 3:1, okay, it said, now the serpent, okay, and see, when you read Genesis, this is heavily epithets, it says, now the serpent was more subtle. Now, when it says a serpent, okay, that's an epithet because it's describing the characteristics of a man, that's subtle like a serpent. And you see how a serpent moves. Serpent is very crafty. It's patience. Okay, it strikes at the right time. It's very subtle. It blends in with its surrounding. Okay, that was given the characteristic of a man that was moving as a serpent, subtle, crafty, and shrewd. It said he was more subtle than any beast of the field. Well, the beast is speaking about the other nation because these nations are likened unto beasts because they don't have their spirit. Okay, and the field is speaking of the world. Okay, so this, when you read it and understand epithet, or what epithet is now, when you read it, it says, now the serpent, all right, a man with serpent qualities, was more subtle, crafty, shrewd than any beast, than any other nation, any other heathen nation, all right, of the field of the earth. Okay, so this uh, 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 serpent-like man, okay, this snake, because we even call people snakes today, they're sneaky, we call people snakes today. All right, it said, which the Lord power had made, and he said unto the woman, yeah, hath the Most High said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Okay, so that's an example of an epithet. Now let's go here, because even YAHAWASHI, okay, matter of fact, let's get that first, then we get what YAHAWASHI said. What did John, all right, this is Matthew 3. I started at 5. It says Matthew 3:5. Then went out to him, all right, him and John the Baptist, Jerusalem and all Judea and all the region round about Jordan, and were baptized of him in Jordan, confessing their sins. Okay, so people, Jake was coming to John and being baptized. Okay, it said, but when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees come to his baptism, he said unto them, O generation of vipers. Okay, this is an epithet. He's using a animal to describe the characteristics of people. All right, these wicked Pharisees and Sadducees who have warned you to flee from the wrath to come. Okay, so he called them vipers, and this is why YAHAWASHI told these same men, the leaders of Israel at the time, which had became crafty. John called them vipers, but what did YAHAWASHI tell them? Okay, this is let me find. Yep. This St. John 8:44. Now this is Yahawashi speaking to these same group of men. Okay, it said, ye are of your father the devil. Okay? Your father the devil. Now let's get this word devil. Okay? Going back to Diablos. Which is deceiver. All right? It said prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely. Okay? It says applied to a man by opposing the cause of the Most High may be said to act a part of the devil or to side with him. Okay? So Yahawashi is telling these Israelites that John called vipers, that they are their father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, going back to Cain, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him when he speaketh, all right, a lie, all right. And who was the liar? The first liar recorded, the serpent. Okay, so Yahawashi is liking these niggas into, okay, Cain and then and the serpent, which we know, okay, that's the spirit that Esau comes back in, man. Okay, a cunning murderer. All right, it says when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it, man, which is going back to the serpent. Okay, so John called them vipers, okay, because why? They had become like the serpent, man. Esau eat them. Okay, so let's go here. And Yahawashi. All right. When you go here in the book of Luke, chapter 13, verse 31, it says, the same day there came certain of the Pharisees, saying unto him, get thee out and depart hence, for Herod will kill thee. Now he's speaking to Yahawashi, coon ass nigga, man. Okay, this is Yahawashi's response, and he said unto them, all right, go ye and tell that fox. Okay, a fox is another cunning animal. You know, a fox would wait till another predator kills its prey. Okay, and the fox would try to go and steal, okay, the catch. Okay, because Herod was propping himself up as the king of Judea, which the Maccabees, they fought for that sovereignty that Judea had, before the Romans came. Okay, and then Esau, he just integrated himself, going through the Antipater. Okay, Antipater, the father of Herod the first. Okay, what they call Herod the Great. And they pretty much, were integrated, on their throne of Judea, okay, through marriage. Okay, and it says, and tell that fox, behold, I cast out devils and I do cures today and tomorrow, and the third day I shall be perfected. So Yahawashi called him a fox, man. This is another epithet. Okay, there you go here. Just put that definition up and put it up. Yeah, just to put that definition up. Okay, so now let's go here. Now I pray that this is making sense. All right. Yeah. Let's go here. All right. This is Revelation 5:5. And it says, and one of the elders, I started at 4. It said Revelation 5:4 says, and I wept much because no man was found worthy to open the book and to read the book neither to look thereon. And one of the elders said unto me, Weep not. Behold, the lion, all right, of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. Okay? So it referred to Yahushua as a lion. All right, and what does a lion do? It conquers, man. It dominates. Okay, because Yahushua is coming to conquer the earth in righteousness and dominate. Okay? So it gave him the qualities of a lion. All right, it does it again. Okay, and you go to Isaiah. When he comes back, he's coming back as that lion. He came as that lamb, you know, because the lamb, you know, is pretty much harmless. All right, and lambs was representative of their sacrifice for sin. Okay, you had the lamb, you know, that was required for the Passover, for us to be passed over during the time of Egypt. Okay, and Yahushua came in the state as a lamb when he came. Okay, and he's coming back as that lion. All right, let's go here to Isaiah, I think 31. All right, it's Isaiah 31:4. It said, For thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as a lion and a young lion. You see that? Roaring on his prey. When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion, all right, and the hill thereof. Okay? So this is the Lord coming to fight for his elect, and he said he's coming like a lion, and the young lion roaring on his prey, which means Yahushua is coming to dominate these heathens, man. All right, and these heathens have nothing that's going to deter Yahushua. Okay, they have nothing to deter him, because right now the elites are like the wicked shepherds over the people, man. All right, especially over Israel. Okay. All right, then it goes into another epithet. Isaiah 31:5, it says there's birds flying. Okay, and last night, you know, we was outside, you know, me and the fam was on outside on the back porch, and yeah, we seen about 5, 6 chariots, man. You know, and one of them was real low. You know, one of them was real low. Okay, hey, it's birds flying. Okay, let's see those chariots, man. That's an epithet for the chariots, as birds flying. So will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver, and passing over, he will preserve it. Okay? Because you go into the word passing over. Okay? It's the same word. All right? Pashak. All right? Is the Passover. All right? High Holy Day. Okay? Pashak. All right? So that's why Yahushua is also known as what? That lamb. Okay? Let's get there real quick. I think that's in John 1:29. All right. All right. This is the book of St. John, chapter 1, verse 29. It says, The next day, John seeth Yahushua coming unto him and said, Behold, the Lamb. You see that? The Lamb of the Most High, which taketh away the sin of the world. So he came to be that lamb, likened unto a lamb, okay, because of his purpose, you know, was to be a sacrifice. You know, he was harmless. He didn't wage war against the Romans at that time. Okay? He told, you know, Peter, hey, put your sword up. Okay? I ain't coming for that this round. All right, but this time he coming back as that lion. You know, because he's already been that sacrificial lamb. Okay? So these, you know, the scriptures speaking the epithet, man. Okay? Now, I want to go here. Let's get that in numbers. Let's see. Yep. This is Numbers 24 and 17. And it says, I shall see him. All right, and this is I believe this is Balaam. Yep. Started at 15. All right, this is a median night. All right, which was descendant of Ishmael. Okay, but pretty much you had Balak, the Moabite king, trying to put curses on the children of Israel, especially on the militaries of Israel. Okay, because they was going through and conquering the heathen. All right, kings. Okay, so when Balaam, was trying to put a curse on them, the Lord opened them up and let them see prophecy, concerning Israel, man. Okay, and even Yahawashi, Numbers 24 and 15, is that he took up this parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beer, have said, and the man whose eyes are open have said, he have said which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty fall into a trance, but having his eyes open. Okay, so the Lord opened him up, to see things, man, concerning Israel, and he seen some heavy vision. Okay, and this is one of them. All right, verse 17, Numbers 24:17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. And there shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheph. Okay, so it's likened, all right, Yahweh shine to a star. Okay, and you go into this word star. All right, and the star, is famous for its brightness, being exalted. Okay, Yahweh Shai is finna be exalted in the earth, man. All right, now you go to this word. All right. I believe it's Ka. Kahawab. Kahawab in the Hebrew. I had to go into that. But I want to get this definition. I think it's in the lexicon. Yep. So when you go down here to the Hebrew Chaldean lexicon, okay, it says metaphorically used of an illustrious prince. Okay, of an illustrious prince. Okay, so their star, is metaphorically an illustrious prince. Now, I want to get this word illustrious. Okay. And it's describing Yahawashi. Now, as you can see, when you get the definition for illustrious, it says well known, respected, and admired for past achievements. Okay? That's their star that shall come out of Jacob, which is Yahawashi. Because you go into Yahawashi, he created everything. Okay? And when he wages war on these heathens, he's going to be well known and respected and admired. Okay? Eternally in the kingdom, he's going to have that illustrious, He's going to be the illustrious prince. Okay. You go into words, it says eminent, distinguished, acclaimed, noted, notable, noteworthy. Okay. Prominent, preeminent. You see? Leading, paramount, prestigious, important, significant, influential, lionized, okay, renowned, famous, fame, well known, okay, because you have certain constellations that are well known, the Little Dipper, the Big Dipper, Orion's Belt, certain stars and constellations are well known, okay. All right, but going to this word illustrious and the synonym, celebrated, esteemed, honored, respected, exalted, venerable, okay, highly regarded. You see, one with the word lionized. I've seen that word before. Yeah, it says give a lot of public attention and approval to someone, treat as a celebrity. So this is describing their star, describing who? YAHAWASHI. Okay? And he's coming to get busy with these heathens, man. Okay? So let's see, we wasn't given these things to worship. See, the heathen actually worship these things. This was not a practice, all right, that we did. We was commanded not to do that. When you go to Deuteronomy chapter 4, okay, we didn't worship these things. The Bible used epithets, but we wasn't commanded to worship these things like we see the heathens do. Okay, they actually worship, these different things. And the Lord commanded us not to do that, especially coming out of Egypt. And we're going to go and see why. It's in Deuteronomy 4:15. It says, take you therefore good heed unto yourselves, for you saw no manner of similitude on the day that the Lord spake unto you in Horeb, all right, out of the midst of the fire. Lest you corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness, all right, of male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flieth in the air, the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth. And at least thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the host of heaven, shouldst be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy power have divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. Okay? So the Lord, all right, commanded us not to worship any creation. Okay? Now you can have a picture, a lion, on your wall, lion statue. All right, but we're not supposed to bow down and worship, these creatures, and worship the qualities of these creatures, man. Okay? We're supposed to worship Yahweh, all right, through his son YAHAWASHI. Those are the only two entities that Israel is ordained to worship, is those two entities, man. But the heathen, they was into, worshiping the creation. Egypt, they worship the actual Nile River, tripping. Okay? Matter of fact, I got this. Let's pull this up real quick. Show you, because we had just came out of Egypt, So this is what Jacob had been seeing. Okay? All these different gods, animal characteristics. Okay, so you go to your different gods. You got Amun, all right, and you got Amun. Because you go into the description, it says a human male, often with the head of a ram. Okay, yeah, Amun, the Greek god, it had the head of a ram, and you had this guy, Anubis. Okay, which a man with a black jackal head. You see? And you had this Bastet. Okay? It says a woman with the head of a cat, or simply a cat itself. She was a goddess of cats in pregnancy, man. Okay? You had this, all right, Horus, okay, was a description of a falcon-headed man or infant, okay, a falcon-headed man, okay. You go to Ma'at, a description of a woman with a bird's tail feather atop her head, sometimes shown with wings under her arms. So you see why the Lord told us these things. Jacob had just come out of the Egyptian captivity. All right, you got all these different gods, you know, with the animal characteristics. All right, you got thought, some thought, and damn, you know, and a God named Thought. All right, it says a man with the head of an ibis, a now extinct bird with a long, thin, curved beak, sometimes also shown as a baboon. Okay, and see the heathens worship these things, the actual creation. Okay, we was never told to do that. All right, so let's go here. I'll get one more, you know. All right, this is Malachi 4:2. It says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of righteousness arise with the healing in his wings. Okay, so it says the Son, S-U-N, but it's speaking of YAHAWASHI. Okay, hey, because the Son is extremely powerful, and the Son does heal. You know, they call a thing called sunbathing. Okay, and vitamin D. You know, and the sun when it rises, it changes. Okay, the whole vibration in the earth, man. You know, and Yahushua is coming to do that. It says, "Son, S-U-N." It says, "A righteousness arise with healing in his wings." You know, speaking of a man, and ye shall go forth and grow up as cows of the stall. You know, because through Yahushua, you know, we're going to be changed to immortals forever in our prime. Okay, so yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on that this morning. Go into that. Let me see. One thing I shared. It's a lot. But yeah, just wanted to show that in Malachi 4:2. You know, how it says the S-U-N, all right, of righteousness, arise with healing in his wings. You know, I say speaking of Yahushua, and it's another epithet where he's being described as having the characteristics of the Son. Okay, so yeah, that's the point. You know, Lord will you brothers, all right, and you sisters was edified. You know, the water for tuning in this morning. Just want to get that out. You know, somebody was meditating on yesterday. So Lord will you edify to the next time I say Shalom. Form Yashala. Ball DTA soon. Shalom.